What's going on, everyone? This is your Blockbuster Critic, and you are watching the Blockbuster Show. Now, as you guys have probably already heard, I am back. And we're going to talk about a lot of really weird things. And as you can clearly see from the video titles, we're talking about some really weird shit today. I don't know how I find some of these guys. This one in particular, I just happened to come across this particular comment while I was researching some other really interesting individual, which you guys will learn about that person later. But in order to understand what's going on here, I gotta give you guys a little bit of a background, okay? So you and I, we watched Disney movies back in the day, like The Jungle Book, right? You know, with Baloo, Bagheera, Mowgli, Kaa the snake.
It's a man cub.
Now, we watched this film. We listened to the amazing soundtrack, you know, the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities, you know, and we enjoyed the movie. But there's other people out there who watched The Jungle Book and it caused an erection. Yes. The Jungle Book, for a lot of people, is a source of sexually deviant material. We will talk about this at full length in another video. But to keep it real short, there's dudes that want to fuck Mowgli. They want to lick Mowgli's toes. And they want to be wrapped up by Kaa, hypnotized, and they want Kaa to fuck them. And the guy that we're talking about today fits into that last category where he's in love with Kaa. He wants Kaa to fuck him. Yeah, a fucking boa constrictor from the goddamn jungle. Yes! This is what he wants. Now, of course, he's not harming anybody. This is just some weird shit. The stuff that people say on the internet is freaking crazy. Let's read this particular comment real quick. To make sure the context is clear, this is the image that he's actually making this comment on. And as you can see, it's Mowgli looking very happy while he's hypnotized by Kaa, while he's wrapped up in Kaa's coils. And of course, you gotta have Mowgli's cute little jungle feet hanging out. You gotta have that. But continuing here, his comment reads, fits with a long-time personal fantasy. Being wrapped with 1-inch coils covering from my ankles to my armpits. Did y'all hear the man? 1-inch coils. Not no 2-inch coils, not no 3-inch coils, not no 2-centimeter coils, but 1-inch coils. That is just so oddly specific. I embrace my snake's head and caress it. He pleasures me with his tail up my ass. Then he clamps his jaw on my package. He squeezes so tight, I moan, make it tighter. He does, and son, we both explode with cum. He swallows mine, and he had bred me deep. Yes, I love Kaa, and I want to be with him forever. I got no problem with people having little fantasies, but you know what? When they include having sex with a goddamn snake, Houston, we have a problem. And you know, honestly, this guy is a lot more tame than some of these other individuals in this Jungle Book Kaa fantasy world. Yes, this is fucking tame compared to these other guys. But his comments were just so fucking hilarious. Like, this dude is so serious about a snake squeezing him to where he dies, into where himself and the snake explodes with cum. I mean, if you look at his other comments on DeviantArt, you'll see what I'm talking about. Like this one here. The snake wraps me double around my waist and hips. He passes his tail through my crotch and rams his tail up my ass. I kiss because it feels so good. He starts to tighten his coils and squeeze me incredibly hard. Painful, but he squeezes my hips. I realize how good it feels. I kiss his snout and stroke his head. Damn, he gets tight. I hug his head and moan, I love you. He jerks his coils and we both explode with cum. I lay there as he puts all 25 feet around me. I let him wrap my shoulders, neck, and head. He gets tight except around my neck. This feels so damn good. I read his thoughts as he stares at me. He wants to be my husband. I moan, I give myself to you. At that moment, the squeeze is so tight, we explode with cum again. He loosened a little, but it's still very tight. I want this for the rest of my life. We are complete. Yeah, and you know what? He's not even the worst there is in that fan base. In the Kaa, Mowgli, Jungle Book fan base, not even the worst one that there is. And which is kind of unexpected because he does want a snake to fuck him in the ass and then, oh, Kaa, oh, you're so pretty, Kaa. Oh, yes, boa constrictor blowjobs. Yeah, not the worst there is in that fan base. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys are perplexed. Trust me, that is a very normal reaction to this shit. But, no, kitty. Yeah. I did not see these comments here. Now, you guys know this particular fetish revolves around a snake coiling someone and squeezing them. And they gain pleasure from being squeezed by a snake. But this particular gentleman's username is Squeeze to Death. Squeeze to Death. This motherfucker wants to be killed by a snake. Let me read his comment here. Force me naked. Tie my hands to the bed. As someone put their 10 or more foot snake as he watched me slowly squeeze me to death for a couple of hours, then heads home like nothing happened to me. For real life, if anyone crazy enough to do that? And then our good old buddy, the Phoenix 67, he says, no, motherfucker, fuck your fantasy. Nonsense. Nonsense. You will kiss him. He squeezes you. And he fall in love. You lay there as he rams his tail up your butt. Here we go again. The squeeze gets tighter and you want it. He tightens until you both explode with cum. He gets tighter until you and he are empty. He gives his coils one last jerk and you pass out. You wake up still in his firm embrace and his kisses. You moan, you are my husband. He hisses and squeezes you to tell you yes. And another comment by Squeeze to Death. Now I want to be squeezed by that snake and let it break my ribs. Then oops, night time for me. You know, they ain't hurting nobody. As long as they're not actually sticking their dick into a boa constrictor's mouth, I got no problems with this stuff. This is still much tamer than what these other motherfuckers are doing. And we're gonna see all that other stuff in another video. Now, if you guys like this type of video, if you like this type of content, you know what you gotta do? You gotta make sure you follow me on YouTube, ring the notification bell, but also follow me on Twitch, because there's a lot of you guys out there who actually watch the Twitch shows where we cover stuff like this. This is just, again, a tip of the iceberg. And we're gonna talk about all kinds of other crazy shit right here on the Blackbuster Show. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Now see you all later.